And welcome back. It's been about 5 or 6 day-night cycles, and in that time these little suckers have not done very much of anything, and they certainly haven't done any more breeding. But I think I've got that figured out now. In the daytime time of this, I've been mining up a bunch of sand. As a matter of fact, I've just about killed my Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4 diamond shovel. So I'll be having to go get another one sometime soon. But in the meantime, I think before it gets to daytime and these guys come out, I want to isolate part of this area so that they don't get into it until I'm ready for them to. Oops. I forgot to sneak. Terrible. And what I'm going to do in this area is build an addition, a housing addition, so to speak. Sort of projects for the Minecraft world. And this will be a place that is intended specifically to increase breeding. Although before I do that, I'm going to try to do something else. But I did want to get this isolated before I did anything else. And come to think of it, I really should include my work area in the isolation zone so that I don't have to keep jumping over it. Besides, if they can get to it, they have a tendency to jump up and down on the workbench and the chests and stand there and stare at me and so on, and it's a little annoying. Alright, now let's get back up here and throw some lights down on this thing. Keep the mob spawns off of it. There, that'll do. Now, what I'm going to do next is, you see, I've spent some time rewatching Doc M77's videos about villagers and rereading the wiki about the villagers. And the key thing is indeed the number of doors. The villager population will rise until it reaches about 1/3 the number of doors. Well, there's 5 houses and each have 2 doors, so there's 10 doors. And that works out to about 3 villagers, which is what they have. I'm going to make a crap load more doors. And I'm going to add these doors onto the existing houses, and that should start something going right there. Say, for example, these original houses have 2 doors in them. So I'm going to head over here. And let me go ahead and get some of that sand and build this up level. Nah, I'll go ahead and use dirt. What the hell? Does not matter that much. These guys really aren't going to care. Alright, I'll drop a door here. Bingo, this house now has 3 doors. And let's see. Get out of the way, monkey butt. I'll beat you with a door. There, now it has 4 doors. And I'm going to do the same with this house. There's another door. And let's put another one here. What is going on with my mouse wheel not cooperating? There. Okay, there's 2 doors on one side, a door on this side, 1 door on this side. Let's put another door here. Right there. Alright. And let's drop another one on this side. Okay, so we got a door on each end, 2 doors on each side. So this is now a 6-door house. Alright, let's make sure about this one. Alright, we've got 2 doors on this side. We've got a door on this side. Alright, let's go ahead and pop a door here. And then get inside here. And put another door out onto the backyard here. Well, it might be helpful if I put the door facing the right way. I realize it probably doesn't matter, but they just don't look right if you don't face them properly like this. Alright, now this is a 6-door house. So basically we've added 4 doors to each of these 2 houses, so there are now 14 doors. Okay, this is good. Step in the right direction here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do some more doors. As many as I reasonably can here. Alright. And now the other new houses that I built, my little cracker box specials. I'm going to add doors onto them. 2 on that side. One on that side. Put a second one over here. And let's pop one on this side. And what I'm doing now, this is based off of a villager house design that I actually saw on the Minecraft wiki that had this many doors in a house about this size. Though with the intention of maximizing villager population. The idea is that to be considered a house, you have to have a door and a roof, and I believe the roof has to be able to see about 5 blocks of sky. Well, at least 5 blocks of that roof need to be able to see the sky. And so and I need to eventually replace all this ice because I hate all this slip sliding around. It's making it very difficult to get where I'm going or do what I'm doing. Alright. Door on this side, 2 on that side, 2 on that side. And 1 on that side. Now we hit this house with that same modification. It looks like I will be going back to make some more doors, but that's all right. Alright, head back and make those additional doors. Finish that off. I realize I don't need to jump up on that, but I want it to be 2 blocks high so that the dingbats can't get in here. What am I doing? I was going to make some more doors. Alright. Working on the last house over here. Alright, now we have 5 houses with 6 doors. That's 30 doors. And 30 doors divided by 3 is, well, actually it's a fraction over 3, but for our purposes right now we'll say 3. 5 doors divided by 3 is 10, so that should mean we should end up with a population of 10 villagers. Just with this change. Okay, fine. I'll get some sand. dump sand into it. I want this all filled in anyway. There. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We got villagers in here. As a matter of fact, we have 3 adults and a child in here. Yep. All right. We are growing more villagers already. Alrighty. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of time here, and the area that I have cordoned off here, I'm going to go ahead and replace the flooring, get rid of the ice, and pour sand down here so that I have a nice easy place to work and so on. And I'll catch up with you in a bit. Alright, it's been about 5 or 6 day cycles, and I have completed the sand in here. And as you can see, I've done a little something to these 2 houses. What I have done is, at night, while everybody was inside, I made it a point to block the doors that allow them to run free. And what I've got here is there's 2 of them in this house, and there are 6 of them in this house. And I'm going to leave them there until this project is finished. Actually, until a little bit after it's finished. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build a Minecraft version of the projects. Block there. Block there, and a similar set down here. I think I'll go as far as this. And let's see, one more here. This gets to be 2 blocks tall, as do the others. And then I put a roof across this. And 1 more block, and then come across. And now go the length of it. And I'll go the length of it several times to have this roof go all the way across. And then I'm going to line the outside of this thing with doors. Like I said, a Minecraft version of the projects. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off this roof, and then we'll take the next step. Okay, this thing is built, and now I'm just going to pop some torches on the roof here to prevent hostile spawns. Okay, now put the cobblestone away, and I'm going to make some more doors. I know I don't have enough. Okay, go ahead and place first 3 here. I guess I need to move my crafting table. And door there. And similarly, down both sides and on the other end. Doors everywhere. As you can see, this will probably take me a while to come up with enough doors to complete the thing. I may even have to go harvest up some more wood, but that's all right. Oh, definitely I'm going to need more wood. Any in here? Nope. Alright, go ahead and put these doors in, and then I'm going to wait till daytime and go harvest up some more wood to make more. And then I'll finish putting the doors all the way around this thing. And then I'm going to wait at least one full day-night cycle before I let these guys out of their houses. When I do, I kind of expect there's going to be a whole lot more than 8 of them coming out. Okay, as soon as it's dawn, I'm going to head over there and harvest all that wood and make more doors. Alright, I just got back a minute ago from harvesting a bunch of the trees over there. I've got a little over a stack and a half of logs now, and I'll be making those into the doors. I wanted to stop in and check in on the testificate population to see how we're doing. And we've got 2 in this house, and they're staying far apart. There's no kids in here, so they don't appear to like each other that much. Now this house, oh boy, there is a fair bit more than 6 in here now. And I don't think the F3 number is quite accurate, because there's mobs out there in the desert and whatnot beyond the walls. So, but they have started reacting to the fact that there's 24 doors over there so far. And I just checked, and in order to complete that one side, the other end, and this side, I will need to make another 50 doors. I don't think I have enough wood quite for that. Alright, let's just offload everything I'm not going to need for this. And do nothing but load the inventory with doors. Alright. I'm just going to put these all up here. And now I'm going to Head around here, start placing doors. And the testificates ought to be just about overjoyed and thrilled about this. Matter of fact, it ought to be a door slamming fiesta when I let them out of their house. You know, the door slammers in that group are going to love this place. Okay, well, let's see how many are needed left. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18 doors left. I wonder if I can make that many with this amount of wood. Well, that's 16. There's 17 and there's 18. All right, now we finish off with the last of the doors here. And I think what I'm going to do then is head over to the one house with the most of the testificates in it and watch and see what they're doing. Of course, it's pretty obvious what they're going to be doing most of. The house is going to be lousy with little testificates. All right. Let's have a look into what they're up to. Yeah, puffy hearts are happening all over the place. Yes, I'm watching. It's all in the name of science. I want to see what you guys do. Population control here. No, you're not allowed to leave yet. Alright, how about these guys? They didn't like each other much before, but apparently they do now. Okay. Alright, I'm going to give them 2 day-night cycles to get some serious breeding going on and really seriously overcrowd that house. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to tear down this fence around this project so that it's open to them when they get out. And I'll catch up with you when I'm ready to let them out. Alright, here it is noon on the first day, or a little after, and everybody's all grown up. They're all adults now, no more children. And I think the consensus is they want to be let out. I mean, they look kind of serious here, don't you think? They're very intent. So I'm going to go ahead and let them out. Now, this house here, the length of it and so on was actually kind of arbitrary, just made to fit within this area that I had fixed up with sand. So that's
really all of that. I didn't actually have anything planned out. This is sort of a spur of the moment thing. And now I'm going to go ahead and let these guys out. I'll take the blockades off the rest of the doorways after they're out. Or I'll just go ahead and get them all. And sooner or later they'll figure out how to get outside. They keep trying the doorways, one of them will eventually work. I just saw more puffy hearts in there. Get out of my way, villager. And now they're loose. And I bet you they're going to love this building because I added up the number of doors on it. There's 34 doors on each side and 3 on each end. That adds up to 70 doors. And if you'll recall, these 5 houses each have 6 doors, which is 30 doors. So this village now has 100 doors. And this house ought to be an absolute thrill for these people that love to open and close doors, especially when they get more kids around. And somebody's already moved in. Oh, they were doing more than just moving in. Oops, got another doorway to clear. Ack. Gotta fill that in before one of these dim bulbs manage to fall into it and drown. Or push me in. Well, you happy now? You're out. It's amazing, the largest number of the population still like to end up settling for the night in this one original house. I wonder what's with that. Simply because it's the most complete? Well, with 100 doors, this village is now a door slammer's paradise. And it seems to have had the desired effect. The population is definitely on the rise, big time. I expect an iron golem to show up any time now. Once their population reaches, I believe it's 20 it has to be in order to have an iron golem. We'll see. Although I'm not exactly sure how I can keep tabs on their population except to go to each house and count them at night while they're inside. And then, of course, when you have a packed house like this one, it can be hard to tell. Generally seems to be 6 to 8 villagers in here. Generally, I'd say about 6 to 8 adults and 2 or 3 children at all times, it seems. Have fun. They seem to like to be in crowds. 4 adults and 2 children in here. One strange little man in here is a loner. This house is unoccupied. No, there's somebody in there, hanging out at the door. Okay. This house is unoccupied. And of course this thing five adults and 2 children. Okie dokie. We won't discuss their preferences. 5 adults. A little something strange going on in there, it seems like. But I guess that's their business. Just saw more puffy hearts in there. Oh boy, this place is going to be lousy with villagers really fast. Of course, that was the idea. And it seems to have worked. And now that the population is on the rise, and we don't appear to be in danger of losing the villager population, it's probably time to start working on the better side of town. Sort of a downtown community kind of thing, more farming area, actual farms planted. And yet I'm also wondering if villagers will end up having an affinity to certain types of buildings. Like if I build a library, a building with a lot of books and stuff in it, will the librarian move into that building? If I build a forge, will the blacksmith move in? And so on. There are still a lot of questions to be answered about NPC villager behavior, and just exactly how or even if testificates think. I will say that they are smarter than sheep, because they know to go inside at night and come in out of the rain. But they're not a whole lot smarter than sheep. At least they have yet to demonstrate that.